Ladies and gents, welcome to the grand finals of our amateur league. The time has come. 65 pounds are on the line in this one. No pros, no high-level players allowed. Lemonland in the blue color and his teammate Gru on the other light blue. Together they are Don't Ban Yap, but I'm sorry to say once again, Yap Yap has in fact been banned. They're playing as Cutter and Atriox on the other side of the map. Here in the red we've got FKLR and also Rugged Steak in the yellow. They're the biggest bean. They're playing as Serena and Decimus. Now the bans are, like I said, one of them is Yap Yap, as the biggest bean has gotten rid of it, and Don't Ban Yap has gotten rid of Colony. So those are not going to be happening in this series. It's just player choices. We give him some flexibility here. Everything else is on the table. And the teams aren't able to like repeat leaders between each other. So if Lemon is using Cutter now, then Gnu isn't able to use him forever now going forward. Like they're one shot, these leaders. You have to use them one time. What on earth is going on in Gnu's main? It's almost 2 minutes and he doesn't have a fifth building. Everyone else has it done. He's only finishing the fourth. What just happened? He didn't do anything crazy. Did he make 2 choppers or something? I don't understand. He didn't steal any minis. What happened? Rugged Steak as well. Okay, to be fair, he is taking a big mini in the middle. So that's at least something, but there's no excuse because you also have FKLR doing it and he's got a Bison ordered. He's taking the mini bases just the same. So what is going on with these players? Ooh, the macro is sometimes rough in amateur league, guys. You have some lateness on those buildings, it's gonna be felt for a long time. Unfortunately, the economy gets very, very hurt when you forget these things. Wait, why don't I have the red color for this team? What is going on there? Why are they orange? Anyway, it's fine. Hope you guys are enjoying the new tools. Like, our production quality has gone up a lot in just a handful of streams thanks to Sean's hard work. We were especially ill-equipped for 2v2s. No more. Ice Cream Truck coming in to do a little bit of bullying here. It's great to see those Marine pickoffs, but if the snipers can be picked off, that's even better. Because then the infantry can do its work. Rugged Steak didn't seem to be making any units from this mini. He's got a raid camp there, but not putting it to great use really. What I'd have loved to see is a handful of engineers actually to support this. That's why you play UNSC and Banished anyway, so that you can support all the crazy UNSC strats that you normally do and aren't that scary by themselves. But you add engineers to it with the bubble shield and suddenly they become oppressive, like that ice cream truck going to your base, for example. Just one of the things. The other thing would be like an Ender Sentinel, a Super Sentinel, just getting paired with engineer bubbles. That's kind of crazy as well. Likewise, you get crazy stun combos, so you add in a Spartan with the Decimus body. That's also insane. Because, you know, Decimus already has Vortex, so you can get your perfect drops in. You can drop mines on the Vortex army, for example. There's lots of crazy combos available in 2v2s. But I'm not sure these guys are thinking too much about it. They're more focused on their individual macro and just getting things right, more or less. In the higher levels, you might see a bit more strategizing and setups for that. But we've got 2v2 Pro League this year, so I'm sure we'll get around to that as well. Anyways, there's the Decimus. I mean the Warlord. And he might be making things interesting here. Imagine if you freeze a whole bunch of stuff, and then you bring in your warlord to bonk him. That could be pretty freaking good. Marines are getting run down pretty good, but there are a lot of snipers here. I wonder if there's gonna be a counter to them from the ice cream truck in particular. Doesn't look like right now. But they're being targeted. Oh, it's running over these satchels. That's gonna be a stun right there. Warlord just about managed to escape, but the ice cream truck is not going to make it out of here, I think. Infantry does get frozen, and it buys a little bit of time for the other guys to get away, but it's a rough start for Biggest Bean, definitely. It's a rough start. Team Blue is just running away with this first game, really, in every single way. Keeping all those snipers alive will be a huge, huge boon going forward as well. Cutler isn't making a whole lot right now. Why is Lemonland's base not showing anything? Hold up. Yeah, I thought he might be going to you too, but doesn't look like it. It's pretty far away from it. He's actually getting a new expansion. It's a good idea when you're this far ahead and have 5 power nodes coming up, as the other team isn't getting any anyway. The Brutes are gonna be having an absolute party if they can just jump up there. I'm not even sure they need to. Like, you already have one on the job, just send the others to destroy a generator. It's more than fine, especially this one, which isn't covered by ice. It's a lot easier to just get the job done. Wait for these guys to leave, and in you jump. Oh, they're going for the back generator. They'll just get frozen in the process. I don't like it. Me don't like it at all. That's not gonna help with getting frozen. They'll still get frozen and shattered. In the meantime, they'll be full health though. Maybe they'll get the gen. I don't know. There's a shot for it. But drop turret is just a lot of incoming fire for this army, really. It's a good idea to destroy this one if they can. Oh, they destroyed the gen. That's a pretty good start. And the infantry is more than numerous enough to destroy the garage as well. And then the snipers can just take care of the grunts. ODST gets pulled out. There are rangers, so that's starting to look pretty damn good to me. The ice cream truck has successfully defended, and the weak turret gets upgraded of all the things that could have been upgraded. So let's see if there's going to be a heal for that. Nightingales, something. Anything. But without the second base for FKLR here, I think he's in trouble, guys. Lemonland has one at least, but he's probably on 4th point by now and can drop in his ODST's mines and maybe even a Diego if necessary. Oh god, the double barracks coming out with the pump. But will it be in time? Because Rugged Steak is here with 1,000,000 grunts and they're gonna heal up on that base. Sui's running into it, that's funny. Of course, this army is gonna be very prone to leader power, so you got to split it up. Banshees coming in. Spooky keeps doing that pretty much every opportunity. But So that mass Banshee might be able to counter something like the ice cream truck's slow speed, right? Just hit them on the other side of the map while they're not there. All over this now. But these guys are hitting back. Can Lemonland defend in the end at home? He has got all the upgraded turrets now, so attacking him would be foolish. Beam is taking out the grunts, that's great. There's also a freeze and beam combo coming up. It's pretty good against the infantry, but not much else has taken the hit for now. FKLR seems to be trying to save the base. Can he be reinforced sufficiently? There's a drop turret, but he's not making any other. However, the elite ranger should be cleaning up here together with the engineer. That's more than enough defenses, I'd say. Still, the blue army is starting to look pretty good with that mass Banshee. Can GNU just go tier 3 from here? That's the main thing. He's getting the infantry upgrade at the moment, so it won't be the easiest thing to afford. Not for a while. And these guys still have to pull away. In addition of the Reaver, it's a lot harder to take this on. I don't know about the big drop plus mine there, especially if the mines aren't getting on the units that were stunned. And there's always Vortex available to clean up the mines, so it's very difficult to pull off against Decimus anyways. Diego comes in with a very helpful stun there. But this is just going to be countered by that Decimus, I'm afraid. Everyone's pulling away already, but it's just too little too late. Well, these get dropped in too, but they are just not strong enough to really fight this off. Plus, you have the two superheroes for Decimus. It's so difficult to deal with, guys. You just have them healing forever. They keep pulling in your valuable units, and the army wrecks them, and then they get upgraded as well by leader powers. It's kind of wild. The Team Blue is definitely in trouble. They don't have that. And worst of all, Lemon just used all his leader powers. Imagine what the counteroffensive is going to be capable of now. Whole lot of Banshees. Is there gonna be a counterattack finally with the Banshees? That would be great. We've had them for a long time now, so it's high time it happened. Deep in the middle of them, there's no engineer bubbles, so they're gonna be hurt pretty badly. Shield gen's coming up, apparently. Well, they're just shooting the main. They're not bothering with the shield generator. It's gonna come up. Oh boy. Meanwhile, Lemonland has lost his Expo, and his main is probably just next. Again, with the two heroes, with the Nightingales, it won't be difficult to deal with this at all. The Reavers are coming back home. There are 4 Hunter squads, so it's going to be difficult for them to do anything too valuable. But for now, there's enough engineer healing going on to keep this base going for a little bit longer. That's really all they need, as there's another Expo coming anyway. Lemonland's getting frozen. So was that army, and we got it punished with the Serena Big Drop, which also includes a Shatter. Well, that's pretty strong. Rugged Stakes base is getting blown to pieces, and he loses the turret, didn't recycle it. Shield is probably the first thing you want to recycle on banished bases if they're about to be destroyed. Decimus once again just causing some chaos. Lemonland's main will probably be destroyed here eventually. There's not a lot of firepower, but once Decimus joins in, it should be fine. The Banshee's now looking to cause trouble. There's 19 of them, so that's actually quite a few. Why aren't there turrets on Rugged Stakes main? This is such a problem for him. It's consistent too. He needs to make turrets. He has money, so why not, you know? There are 3 generators here. Is it not worth defending? The answer is it should be worth, but not to him. Well, Lemonland's been taught a lesson here as well. Mostly to not go it alone when these things are happening. Obviously, the Banshees could have helped a lot, as the 2 superheroes from Decimus can't shoot up. That is pretty meaningful. That bottom base will be grabbed by Rugged Stake, supposedly. But by himself, Nu can't win by himself, right? Lemonland's probably going to tap out as soon as his base is destroyed here. Won't have a choice. He has some money still. That's nice. But Rugged Stake is going to be more comfortable than him by far. All these guys need to do, Team Red, is to commit on Lemonland's base, and if they get that, then it's it. That's it. Banshees don't look too threatening as well. Not when you have that much anti-air. That's a lot of Wolverines there. All of the engineers have been taken out just now. Great split overall. Okay, Cutter comes in with the drop. There's going to be a little bit of freezing action going on, but the Banshees are going to get the beam. And ladies and gents, they're not moving. There's no engineer shield for them. Half of them just got deleted. Still, Team Blue is kind of recovering from this somehow. It's just I'm worried about Decimus's ability now. And we're starting to see Serena Kodiak, so they're going to apply even more chill to the army here. The Eagle's probably about to go down, both of these. They're throwing in some more just in case. Oh god. That whole crew was hurt pretty badly there by Desi. He can do this forever. Lots of destroyed mini bases up there, by the way. Rugged Steak doesn't have a lot of money. Chosen's going down. Calling in some suicide runs there, but they're not doing much. Rugged Steak is set up pretty good, I'd say. If he just upgrades those harvesters, he'll be comfy. Maybe he can get his own Banshees soon. Superheroes can just get to work here. Probably not bonk the base itself, but the turrets or something. That'll be good. You can see they're going down quick. I think Decimus is trying to bait for another beam, but it's not happening just yet. Vortex coming down on Lemon's base, and that's probably gonna be it. Good way to end this. Well done to Team Red. Biggest Bean is now up 1-0. It's a best of 5, so plenty more wins to collect here. At least 2 more. Well, 2 more. Period. Alright, ladies and gents. We've got game number 2 in the series. Lemonland in the blue. GNU in the light blue. There, Don't Ban Yap. Forge and Decimus here. Nothing unexpected. Good for these big maps. FKLR in the red. And in the yellow, this is Rugged Steak. They're the biggest bean playing as Forge and Shipmaster. Also nothing unexpected there. Forge obviously because Forge Hog is one of the most mobile heroes in the game. You just back him up with Warthogs later, Jackrabbits early on. And just has a grand old time the whole game. You expand early, you upgrade your buildings for cheap, and you're gonna have a great time economically. You swap into Vultures late game, go through the teleporters, nuke a base, and leave. So, great time there. Then the banished guy can support you with engineers and whatnot. Which is very easy for Shipmaster to do. And to combat the other Forge, Shipmaster can just do the call-ins, Spirit Support, and those 2-star hunters really do add up over time if you can keep them alive. Mobility is useful as well on such a big map, so displacement, teleport, tactical gateway, it all adds up. And Decimus, just ape your Banshees. Make the 2 superheroes, that's it. It's not very complicated, is it? You can do some grunts early game, I suppose. Overwhelm those minis, capture the power nodes, get them bound to Siphon. You'll be comfy. Handful hunters as well. You don't need to be veteran if they heal. But Rugged Steak, he seems to be more interested in some kind of ghost play. Given that he has 3 mini bases, it's more than doable. Oh, 2 mini bases, sorry. Will he get the middle one? Probably not, right? I'm shocked that GNU didn't. He has so many resources in the bag. Is he waiting for a second extractor, perhaps? Yeah, he's gonna do it now. That's good. Lemonland already has the double power node situation going on, and getting some Hellbringers out and later a Forge Hog. But this one's already out, so if you overwhelm that location just now, that would be very bad news, in fact, for Lemonland. This might be a swift 2-0 if all the ghosts come here. And they are coming here. Well, they could absolutely overwhelm this. That's kind of brutal, man. Even the Sentinel is helping a little bit. Lemonland is getting that Forge Hog out. I think it will be successful. But it's gonna get overrun by ghosts, isn't it? Rugged Steak is pumping them hard. You know, although he's getting overwhelmed on his own side, I think for now it's fine. Stop this mini. Go over to the other side, because those guys don't yet have buildings on it. Yeah, if they manhandle both... Oh my god, the armory gets wrecked before the Forge Hog comes out. That's huge. Great play, guys. Great play. It's just Marines now for Lemonland. Kind of tragic. He's trying to get an expo going, but I don't think that will work either. Of course, his ghosts, once they have raid 2, they can just take over the power nodes. That's super nice for this map, because these are so far apart, the power nodes. You have to travel so far to get them. But in the meantime, Rugged Steak is kind of making a mistake, letting Spooky take his mini bases over. Spooky is getting a little big for my taste. I don't think I like it. These guys did a good job destroying the mini, or the big base. So it's, you know, back and forth, but you gotta do something about this. And the rabbits, or rather the ghosts, are more than numerous enough to deal with it. And especially with the support of the beam. But just came in. Getting Vortex is a great opportunity to counter beam, because you can't control units while you're doing that. Brutes are jumping on now. Nice little stun, but those grunts are just not getting enough support. There's a beam coming in as well on Rugged Steak, but he just runs away from it. Can get the mini back, and his turrets will be enough for the rest. But as these guys run away, the brutes are actually getting beamed themselves. The engineer goes down. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Is this a tournament? No, I'm playing as all 4 players using my many tentacles. It's what I do. Good to see the expansion from Rugged Steak. He needed to do that a while back. But he should be stable. He's going to tier 2. Just getting his mini base back up and running. KLR's trying the cross expansion strat and now taking care of Spooky's minis. Lemonland is tier 2 himself. He's getting out a mixed composition of a little bit of everything. Just no air yet. I'm sure that's happening soon. It's a little bit of everything strat. Classic. What do I build? Well, the thing is, with a little bit of everything strat, it doesn't particularly counter anything, so you can just make one thing very well and it should overwhelm them. Another mini base taken down. The Banshees are in. Nasimus is a little spooky with that, especially against Jackrabbits. They really cannot handle that. But hey, there's gonna be a base here with Wolverine production, with probably turrets. They'll be fine. Team Red's just kind of dominant right now. She's coming in for another hit. But this time there's already going to be 3 Wolverines, so I'm not sure how much they can really do. They can probably destroy that mini, and then that's it. Of course, Rugged Steak can get out a Reaver or two. Oh, those Hunters are doing a great job here getting on top of the Forge Hog. Will it be enough? Let's see. Still rolling away slowly. Banshees have bound the Siphon now. It's a lot more difficult to handle that. FKLR will need some kind of heal here. Hunter Banshee, good strat. Oh, they're about to be bombed. Didn't do that great, actually. FKLR might lose the base, and it looks like his buddy Rugged Steak is now coming in to respond with everything he's got. Will it be enough? I think it's okay to lose the base here. I think it's alright. Don't fret too much. Just keep coordinating. But I think Team Red might be making a bit of a comeback now with the Kodiak drop and also taking out this base. Not so much about the minis anymore. And that's in a pretty stable situation as well between the two teams. So if they can keep that red base down, it's pretty equal actually. And Decimus in the long run is gonna be partying here. Beam versus beam, who flinches first? Oh, the Decimus army is getting absolutely hammered by this. We're also gonna get a set of bombs here on the Shipmaster army. And both players kind of suffered through that. That was tragic. Somebody should give up and just leave, but no, both of them took the hit on the chin. Especially Shipmaster should just be able to extract, right? But I guess he didn't go extract. It's a lot of freaking Cyclops. Don't normally expect it. They're so bad against buildings. Oh my god. Maybe a little bit too weak against buildings. Then again, I remember what it was like to play against counter blobs all the time and they would still kill your buildings, so I don't know. I just feel like they might deserve like a few extra percent. I don't know, not much. Just to make things go a little faster, you know? They're definitely good at the counter job. That's not a problem. Good job moving up the Kodiaks there. It'll be very difficult to assault this location, especially with vehicles, as all the Cyclops are just protecting this perfectly. Team Blue is also doing a good push up here with the big boys. They should just be going right into the main of Rugged Steak, who for some reason doesn't have shields. And you could get Decimus dropped, or Spooky, I suppose, could drop on the other side as well, defensively if necessary. I think he just got displaced. Yeah, it's gonna be a defensive drop. I don't think he can deal with the 3 Grizzlies by himself, but he can certainly slow this down. Oh, especially with the heavy metal, there's no way he can deal with this. He needs to get out. He is gonna get out, right? Well, he's gonna try, but... Oh, if they had just chased, he would be dead. Lemon is trying to protect himself with 2 anti-vehicle turrets. Will it be enough? There's massive counter-attack on Rugged Steak's main, and it's been destroyed. There's another base for him. He's kind of hiding under it, but there's also Kodiaks and Grizzlies there. The Cyclops have come home to defend, and it seems to be enough. be coming in on the army, but I think this time around there were engineer shields. It's just gone now, and much of the infantry has been destroyed. Decimus is healing himself up, though. There's a counter beam, but the units are very well split up. That's exactly what you should be seeing here. Just these two superheroes are having an absolute party. Sure, the Kodiaks are making life a little difficult for Yellow Shippy here to engage. Rugged Snake is in a lot of trouble, guys. The shields are down as well. I think he's gonna get overwhelmed. The bomb busts are coming through, but they're just gonna have to give up as team Don't Ban Yap is actually closing in on this, making a series out of the grand finals. Ladies and gents, take number 2 on the game number 3. Unfortunately, we had a crash. Well, GNU did, and I'm like, nothing happened yet, let's just replay. And here we are, replaying. Team Don't Ban Yap playing as Arbiter and Anders. And on the other side, we've got Biggest Bean playing as Arbiter and Cutter. Again, like I explained before, Cutter is the more aggressive of the UNSC leaders. Definitely compared to Anders, who will be more interested in Kodiak play. But doesn't mean that you can't just do Warthog play and run around a little bit and pick off maybe those back mini bases. It's just that when you deal with Diego, the veteran Cyclops drop, that is a little difficult to accomplish, especially because they're faster. They're probably supported by a bunch of Nightingales. You know. It is what it is. So you typically end up playing more Kodiak stuff in the mid game, with a little bit of Marine Sniper in the early. And technically, Cutter could punish that super hard by just skipping to Tech 2 and playing with Dispersion, also Hellbringers. That could be brutal, but you don't want to do that in a 2v2 setting where the banished player will be massing ghosts. What's for dinner? I'm thinking probably chili beans, methinks? Yeah. Chili con carne. Let's do that. Brooks loves the channel, says to keep it up. Will do. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. But that does involve some serious cooking time. Do I want to make something else? I don't know. I think I want that though, because then I don't have to cook tomorrow. That's enough for like 2.5 days. Anyways, Jerome's coming out with some Marines and a little bit of Hellbringer support. So everything's kind of moving as expected, but if they have to face a lot of ghosts, those Hellbringers are going to be a liability. That is what you want to be really careful with. That's why you must go for a Spartan, so that you have at least the stun mine combo available to you. And then these other ghosts can go for the punish, but you have to remember that Anders can do the very same thing. Which you probably will do. The game looks much like the first one, right? There's a little bit less power node dominance from either team. It's just pretty even split. Those are kind of exposed there. They gotta be careful. Stasis mines boosting the blue ghost for now. Are these guys gonna actually run over the mines? Yes, they are. Ouch, that hurt. What time's the after party? Dude, the only after party I'm having is in my dreams. I'm exhausted. I'm a boomer now, okay? I can't do an 8-hour stream after a work week and then party too. You know, 10 years ago, I did 24-hour streams like 4 times. Crazy person. I'm not able to do that now. And actually, when we shipped Halo Wars 2, I just took a week off to just play the game and just streamed it. You know, not enough work for me at work. Let's get some more at home. Spook is not going to tier 2 yet. That's scary. I have to say that's really scary. Those mines will be avoided, right? Ouch. I cursed it. Armory coming in. Now the base gets denied by the ODST drop. Very nicely played by Team Red. I mean, they've got full control over everything. Take the power nodes, take down the minis. It will be perfect. It's not like anyone has a leader advantage. Lemonland, in fact, going for that third generator is definitely ballsy. But he needs something to make a comeback happen. Ghosts getting sent out to take power nodes might be alright. At least to kill the sentinels, you have to send infantry as well. That's the mini down. Power node captured. Expansion done. Lemonland has left. We can't allow this anymore. I mean... what is happening? Are they giving up? To be fair, last time it was Pukignu, so... they're really far behind. I think that's a resignation, guys. That was a resignation, right? It has to be. We can't allow this team to keep disconnecting. Unfortunately, that's the rules. Sorry. Welcome to game number 4. After a very, very long break, we finally fixed the connection problems. Oh my goodness, that took forever. And I'm afraid that I've got all the wrong everythings, right? No, actually I got it more or less right, just not quite the right colors. New in the dark blue color and lemon in the light blue one. For some reason didn't apply. Their team don't ban Yap, Shipmaster and Kinsano. And on the other side we've got FKLR in the red, and in the yellow this is Rugged Steak. They're playing as Jerome and Atriox. A pretty strong combo here as well. Mastodons in particular do get great in the long run. So if they can secure that middle and then have Mastodons running around, you got basically your mobile bunkers. I think that's going to be a great tool. The later they go with that. So I've got this wrong because of this. But the colors are still wrong. Let's swap them out as well. Now they're correct. Very good. Okay, Lemonland's gonna go with the barracks from the main. Not from the side mini. Got the Wiggle Micro. Very good to see there from FKLR. Jackrabbit going after that Marine, especially with Time for Heroes. That's an easy pick, so the Jackrabbit should absolutely do it. Take the time to kill the Marines off. With a bit of Wiggle Micro. It's really good to see in the Amateur League that these guys can actually do the micros. And we've got the reset micros well on the Rabbit. Very nice indeed. But this middle mini now with the double barracks, if FKLR can pump, that should be very solid. But definitely 3 production buildings at once is too much. Jerome needs his Mantis, and that's difficult to do when you got so many power draining units getting produced. He's getting his chosen. I was not chosen, sorry. It's a Shippy Mac ship face actually. Let's see if he can do something. Rugged Steak has a locked mini base there. It's under attack by so many grunts. I wonder if there's a suicide grunt getting made, because that could clean up there. Good value as well. Snipers jumping into the garrison, that's great stuff. However, there is a Hellbringer peppering him. Won't be the easiest thing to manage. Is this close enough? No. No, the mines are just a little off. Wonder what the Marines will do after they snipe the sniper. But I don't think they're gonna snipe him. He seems to be just making it. Oh my goodness. That's wild. Oh, will the elite run over the mine sled? Yeah. He dead. FKLR. Playing with his food. I'm sorry, GNU, that didn't work out at all for you. That's really tough to lose the middle mini like that and still lose the fight. Rugged Steak now expanding beyond this. And once the 2 heroes of red team go together, they can do anything. It'll be extremely difficult to slow that down. The Chosen's already owning the snipers here of Lemonland, so that definitely wasn't the kind of situation that these guys wanted for themselves. And I think they should just go together and end this in the main. Because this is really looking like something you can end. There's even a second... Oh, no second generator, but there's a turret coming. Thought I saw a second gen. Imagining things. Joe's just farming for XP at this point. Mantis getting dropped in on the turret. That definitely hurts. Lots of damage getting dealt here. Joe's just gonna fix up his shields real quick, but I think he might be getting shot there by the sniper. Got to be a little careful with that. However, the reinforcements are coming in, including brutes, and this little counterattack with handful grunts isn't gonna be enough. The elite honor guards coming in, but there are snipers here to take care of the situation. He's detectable anyways. Although there are no more snipers coming, where are they? The rally points got left up there. Anyways, Lemonland is going to resign. That was a pretty quick game for the last one. FKLR and Steak will be winning this amateur tournament today. And they say 4-team respawn. I love it. What happened to Team Respawn? Who took them down? Anyway, great revenge. They're going to be first place at Biggest Bean. And Don Banyap will be your second place for this amateur tournament. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.